Today's patio chat is being brought to you locally by Westridge Furniture in Delphus. See it all at your finer outdoor furniture store.
And we're joined on the patio now by Tom Grothous. He is our local auto expert. And I kind of giggled when you sent me what you wanted to talk about today, because the first thing I thought I'd go to was keeping not only the exterior of your car clean, but the interior of your car clean. You know, we all like to think that we do that, but I know some people that every time I get ready to be a passenger in their car, I open the passenger door and I shake my head and I think, where am I going to sit?
Well, and that they'll invite you to go ride with them, and then just a minute, I got to get this off and all this, It's always there. It's all the clutter.
The clutter, yes. So why is it so important to make sure that we keep our interior clean?
Well, for one thing, if you have an accident, all that stuff's going to come flying.
It's got to go somewhere, doesn't it?
That's number one right there. Number two is if you feel like your car's trashy, your best friend is trashy, then you just don't feel the same about your best friend. And, friends are always there to help you, and your car's there to help you. I thought I'd throw that in as far as friendships. The car is your friend because you rely on your friend if you need them, to take you someplace or to go to the doctor or whatever. So that car is there all the time for you. You need to listen to your friends. So, it takes a little bit of effort to get a friendship going, but once you've got a good friendship, that car is going to tell you when it needs some help. It's going to leak some fluids or something, and it doesn't mean that they're just relieving themselves. It means that something's wrong and you need to look into it for me.
Well, odds are if you're not taking care of the inside of your car, you're probably not taking care of the other maintenance that needs to be done.
Yeah, and it costs money, so I always say, the car's going to tell you that it needs something. Like when you hit the brakes and it squeals a little bit, that's telling you your brakes probably need to be checked. Well, if you let it go too long, then you're going to have to do your rotors and everything, and it's going to cost you a lot more. So listen to your friend. Your friend's telling you that it's there to get you where you need to go. And wash your windows on the inside. It makes your friend look so much better, and your life gets so much better, too. So
absolutely. Now, I know that it's also important to make sure that a lot of times you go get an oil change these days. They top everything off. They check your fluid levels and everything. But we still have to be responsible to make sure our wiper washer fluid is kept up to the top. We have to make sure our coolant and our antifreeze and everything is being in check.
Yeah, and check it every 2 weeks. I mean, just pop the hood of your car and look, and if you see some fluids laying around or something that doesn't look right, take it to your dealer or your service facility and just say, does that look right? And they'll say, oh, well, here, maybe it's just tightening a screw or something, and takes care of it. So preventative maintenance is always good. You walk around your tires. I was walking around my tires the other day just looking at the tires, and I noticed a screw sticking out of my tire, and I thought, what the heck? It hasn't told me that it needs any air pressure, because of the air monitors.
Sensors, yeah.
So it wasn't 10 minutes later, air monitor comes on and says, you got a low tire, and we ended up going over to Discount Tire and getting it repaired.
Thank goodness for all those sensors and electronics that are there to help lead us to where we need to go.
Yeah, you got that right. So sometimes they bother you. That check engine light, especially, it pops on just by leaving the gas cap loose, can cause that check engine light. So your friend will let you know it needs some help. Just take it in, let them check it. And if it doesn't need anything, they'll tell you.
All right, Tom Grothous, our local auto expert, with us here on the patio. And stay tuned, because medical is coming up next.